Good afternoon, everybody. I'm enjoying the day sitting outside. It's kind of cool in the 50s today. And I got my plants on the table I'm going to take in because they're talking about it going down to 32 today. I enjoy just sitting outside on my patio and watching the plants grow, I guess. Because knowing that we are a vessel that God uses to help things grow, but He created all living creatures and plants, including bugs and snakes. If you ever, I always wondered, and according to what I'm reading in the Bible, if Adam and Eve wouldn't have sinned, we probably would be friends with snakes and be able to hold the poisonous ones and be around lions without them attacking us. Because when sin occurred, that's when, a lot of that stuff took place where animals turn against you, people turn against each other. Um, I've never seen how cruel people can be until I got out of prison, this last time. And I've been out for 13 years now, maybe 14. I lost the record. But I've seen how things have really changed compared to what they were when I was younger. When I was younger, you didn't sit around judging people. I remember my mom say, we can't afford to judge people, but share Christ with them instead. And, I remember when I was younger, um, through Chuck Colson's ministry, I wrote a couple of prisoners. My mom had read every letter, though, that came in, but she let me correspond with them. And I always loved the thought of helping people, and especially those behind bars. We never know what caused a person to do the wrong things. We don't know really if they're guilty or not. Like in my case, I was wrongfully convicted, but I was guilty of public indecency. Um, so, you know, we always look at the bad sides of people. And, if you harass people when they get out of prison, the chance of them going back is pretty high because they're not getting a fair chance. They're being pushed in the corner. They're not going to be able to think straight because of how they're being treated. Um, and I feel that sometimes, but I also have good friends that have stood by my side. My family has always stood by my side. Not the wrong stuff I did, but as a brother, they've always cared. My parents did while they were alive. They did more for me than really anybody. I, you know, I, you know, they looked out for me all the years I was locked up, and they loved all of us kids equally, but they never would desert me. And I asked my mother one time. I said, if I was a blue light special from Kmart, would you return me? And she said no. So it's kind of funny because I was thinking about the blue light special again yesterday. And I did ask my mother that though. Um, and she would text me almost every morning, a real long text. Ever since she learned how to text, they were never really short texts. But I learned my godly values through my parents, especially by their actions, how they treated people, how they respected people. I have never heard my parents use any profanity. I don't think they ever have. They never drank. They never smoked. Um, they used to take us kids and our friends to daily Bible school. On one time, I remember one of my friends named Kenny. He passed away, I think. Um, I invited him to church when I was in high school. Um, Maybe I was out already. I don't know. I think I was still in high school. But he only had the only shirt he really owned was an Ozzy Osbourne shirt. Well, I'm saying, come as you are. That's what the Bible says. Well, when he walked into the church, everybody turned around, and looked at his shirt. Nowadays that doesn't make any difference because the churches are accepting people as they are. And if somebody comes in with a Ozzy Osbourne shirt or a Kiss shirt, let them be because church can change their life. Then clothing will change eventually. But you can't push people into doing certain things that we want them to do. But that's pretty much the thought of the day. I was just thinking about creation. I love my yard. My sister owns the house, and she's taking great care of me. My parents bought the house for when I got out of prison. It was tough to find housing, but I feel safe here. I've had no problems in this neighborhood. I think my neighbors accept me. My one neighbor's got a big pet bull and I don't know if it's a lab mix or something. And of course, my cat was sitting on my deck like he always does in the summertime. He was sitting in a chair. One day she brought her pet bull over, and my cat went right after that pet bull. He's scared of the little dogs, but the big dogs he's not. But he never grew around dogs or other cats. The only cats he would get along with is female. He's a male cat. So, you know, I'm just thankful that I have a safe place to live, a place where I can cook my meals when I want to. I could go lay down when I want to. I can watch TV when I want to. I could have friends over, which I don't have very often, except my friend Dennis. He's an older guy, or my friend Tim and his wife, Angela. They come over to check on me about once a week. They've been living in their car, because they don't have an apartment right now. They want, places want like $1,000 and up. And he's working double shifts just to make ends meet right now. But I could see not paying $1,000, though. I couldn't afford it with what I make. And you really can't find anything under $800 in Columbus. Not even much under, I should say not much under $1,000. I looked at one time, and the thing that really bothers me, with my record, it's going to be tough for me even to get into a retirement center, assisted living if I need it someday. Hopefully God would take me home before that occurs. But I'm just thankful for what I do have. I might not have the real expensive stuff, but I have what I need. I remember my mom saying one time, as long as your needs are met is what's important. The wants come afterwards. And basically when you work and you can get certain stuff. I'm on disability, so I'm limited. But maybe this summer I'll do something fun once a week. They have different concerts in the park. If I could get up there, I'd go to the different concerts and enjoy the evening. But it's never fun going alone, though. I would have to go with somebody, to make it fun. Folks, thank you for listening to this. Have a great day and week.